All right, next up, SP Authentic Hockey. An 8-box case. Whoops. Drafted teams. There they are. All right. Let's see a Kirill Future Watch auto. Yeah. You know, Pills, the 2 break. I've only done 2 breaks of this, I think. And we got a dual auto with Pedersen and Besser and a triple auto of those Bruins guys. Now, the cutting every pack open is not as awesome. But. Yeah, definitely. The car. Different for some reason. Yeah, that's true, Rasmus. We have also been hot as hell lately. Hey, Doc. You're just in time. Your favorite, SP Authentic Hockey. Erdine Level 1, Spectrum FX. Oh, yeah. Ryan McLeod, Future Watch Auto. Tim to $9.99. Man, the Future Watch autos are always so clean. This year's look really good. Dylan Strome. That's a really good one, right? Really great. The patch auto. Limited auto material. Oh, that's not even a rookie patch auto, though, is it? I don't know who I'm thinking of. Good looking card. So is there a rookie patch auto in every case? Or there's supposed to be? Or just a patch auto in every case? I don't remember now. Yeah. Buenos Aires? Liljegren to 500 Future Watch retro thing. The crazy thing is, as far as like miles go, Doc doesn't live that far from like Oaxaca, probably. Got that pesky gulf in between them, but as the crow flies. Oaxaca is eastern Mexico, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, that's true. Definitely closer than you are to us. Del Andrea level 2 Spectrum FX. Beacon. Lexi. Connor McMichael. North Shore Ill Cards. Yeah, Doc doesn't live that far from Tennessee either. Nice McMichael. That's a good one. Zach Parise. Isan Sala. Deals Gap. Well, that's the interesting geographical question of, is Texas the South? Odessa's West Texas, right? That's a long way from Doc. You could get to Houston probably.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
Not too terribly hard. Even Dallas. Matisse, Future Watch, non-auto. I think the ones that would be a real stumper is like, can you get to Richmond in 5 hours? That's the other direction. Carlson. Is it not? Foodie, level 2. Rhett Gardner, that's last year's Future Watch auto. Beacon. I know this, Rasmus. Oh, Miro Hiskinen, Authentics Auto. It is Charleston, right? Yeah. Yeah, Charleston. The other Charleston. Yeah, all stars in that box for BCon. So far, anyway. Some of these boxes do have more than 2 autographs. Well, that's a weird one because, like, Charleston, West Virginia doesn't really ring a bell. I guess what other city do you think of? Morgantown? That's where the college is. What's the biggest city in West Virginia? Yeah. I don't know if I know any cities there. If there's any Mountaineers listening, I don't endorse this talk going on in the chat. I think all 50 states are tied for best. That's what I say. There are no bottom 5 states or top 5 states. How's that for diplomacy? Malkin. Broberg. Level 1 Future Watch Spectrum. Well, also, I've never been there. I've been to... have I been to like 15 states even? I've never been anywhere in the southeast. And very few places in the northeast. Shane Bowers, Future Watch Auto. Really gray. Well, at least it feels so far, knock on wood, like a traditional case. We're getting Future Watch autos and the correct number of autos so far. I wonder how many, I've never actually counted how many states I've been to, not including the airports. Like, I've been to the Phoenix and Denver airports, but I've never set foot in either of those states outside of the airport. Airport counts? Well, then I've been to, adds a couple to the list. Wow, look at that. Limited auto materials to 50, Cam Atkinson. Patch auto. Lark. Cool. Get this base out of the way. Halfway home. Well, I mean, we could do the math. I've lived in 4. Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, and California. I've driven through... Well, I've been to Iowa and Illinois a lot of times. Foot to $9.99. Driven through Kansas, Missouri, Texas. Is there any states between those? If you were going to drive from Minneapolis to Texas, is it just Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Texas? The only other country I've ever been to is Canada. And that was like one afternoon in Sault Ste. Marie. Other than that, never been abroad. I've also driven through and stayed in, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York. And then on the way out here, drove through and stayed in South Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada. So, however many that is. Oh, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, for sure. I don't think Arkansas. Andre Kopitar. I've seen the Sam Bradford statue outside of Oklahoma Stadium. I'd like to get to the states north of me. Oregon and Washington, that'd be fun. Bowers. Ty Smith to $3.99. It's tough to hit a lot of countries growing up where I did. Whoa. Weird. Our second Parise auto, and this is a Celebrated Moments Gold Ink. Isan Sala. Cool. Oh, that's cool, Sam. Doc, you'll have to visit me and my folks in Michigan sometime. Cross that one off the list. Doc actually would love it where I live. He would love Vermont too, I bet. Kirchev, chirography. Now we're starting to get some weird stuff. We haven't had a Future Watch auto in this box. I wonder if we'll get one. Really gray. Really good design on that. The best number 23 in Chicago sports history. Yeah, Doc, I would kind of recommend visiting, well, I guess the Lake Michigan shore of Michigan, lower Michigan, but the upper peninsula of Michigan is really where you want to see, in my opinion. Yeah, the dunes, those are cool. Little tough to get to the Upper Peninsula from basically anywhere. Ed, are you still here? You've seen Catfish, I assume, the movie. The one that started it all. Chuck. You know, that's they go to Ishpeming. That's where the catfish woman lives. Ishpeming, Michigan. That's in the Upper Peninsula near Marquette. In my neck of the woods, sort of. Closer to where my dad grew up than where I grew up, but they are a different breed up there. Very interesting place. Yeah, it's a cool little town, Sam. What did you think of it? Matisse, level 1 Spectrum. Right on Lake Superior. Some cool views. My dad and my sister went to Michigan Tech in Houghton, so we spent some time up in the Keweenaw. We used to vacation there a lot when I was a kid. Oh, you were there in the winter? Oh, not necessarily even. You were there in the 8 months where that could happen? It definitely gets cold and very snowy. Sam Lafferty. Oh, you skied in Iron Mountain. That's a good place to ski. Yeah, that's the funny thing about the UP is like, even the most famous places like Marquette. If anybody knew any city in the UP, it would probably be Marquette. And what are there, like 15,000 people there or something? Nobody lives up there. But they do have, Tech is like a really, really good engineering school. Well, Northern Michigan is in Marquette. Michigan Tech is in Houghton. Houghton. Wow, we got one. Look at that thing. Dot. At its face. Alexi Future Watch. Nice one. Oh, the school Marquette is in Milwaukee, actually. Edit. Nowhere near the Upper Peninsula. Well, like a 4-hour drive from the Upper Peninsula. Like a 6-hour drive from Marquette, the city. Wait, didn't Sam get an Alexi patch auto? Like the first break of this stuff? A lot of Alexi. Yeah, my dad was born in Escanaba. Sam, that's where he's from. My parents still live like 40 miles from there. What do you do for work that takes you all over the place? Later, Rasmus. If you don't mind me asking. You can be as vague as possible. Man, to work in places like Marquette and Escanaba. And to travel like all over. Pasty country, that's right. So you've eaten at Daubers? That was kind of my thought too. Yeah, cell towers. Something that has to be everywhere. And it's leaving. Well, not hard to find beers around there either. Now, Pills, did you know that? First, is there a clue in the name or something? Or is that just a job you know travels a lot? Shmulevsky, level 1. True leaders, McDavid. Otto Koivula for the Islanders. Oh, you did mention it earlier. I just wasn't paying attention. Really great. Yeah, I think I would count myself among the many, many people who would not be able to do that job. Yeah, I went to college in Minnesota. That was the coldest and snowiest place I ever lived, Minneapolis. Even compared to Wisconsin and Michigan. The parts of Michigan I've lived in. Wow. A Connor McMichael. This one's inscribed. Pills. Look away. North Shore, Illinois Cards. Your Capitals. Your second McMichael, and this one's inscribed. $42 of $9.99. They inscribed the first. Is it 100? That sounds right. I'm having some good stuff this case. Yeah. Well, like places like Houghton get that, they get like the most snow in the country, I think. Birch's Buffalo rivals that, I think. It's all that lake effect snow. I think my dad said the first year he was at college at Tech, they got 300 inches of snow that year. In Houghton. What is that, like 25 feet of snow? 20 feet of snow? 4-card pack. What is the, yeah, what's Buffalo like? What's the worst winter you ever had, Birch? $300 inches in a week, yeah. Oh, I missed a. I went past a Future Watch Maltsev to $9.99. Pasternak. Yeah, it's weird how it goes in waves. Some years you just don't get that much. Some years you get a ton. Tyler Bertuzzi, Sign of the Times. That's last year's design as well, I believe. Hey, Game Boy. Oh, Hippie got the Red Wings in the draft. Probably moved him up a spot or two. That is last year, from last year. Yeah, getting caught driving in snow is no fun at all. Morgan Geeky, Future Watch Auto. Sandman, not bad. Darren Helm, Sign of the Times. I think that was a 3 autograph box, at least, right? Hippie, 2 Sign of the Times autos this last box. Yeah. No one knows how to drive in it down there, which is not their fault. They don't have salt and plows because it never happens. Bad situation. Last pack of the break. Last pack of the night? How close is that UFC to happening? Be happy to do it if you guys fill it. Gensel Limited. Well, that was a fun case. Look at this. We got an Alexi. Future Watch Auto. 659 of 999. Perfect autograph on there, too. And the McMichael inscribed. 42 of 999. That's right, Sam. I was flying. That was like an hour, right? I think. Cam Atkinson to 50. Patch auto. Oh, Sam, that's your first one? Is the UFC? Strom, 20 of 100. How many spots are left? It's down to 3 $29 spots. I mean, I'll take one. McLeod, these are all Future Watch, but they're mixed up. Like some are. There's a Connor McMichael. There's a nice one. This is last year's Future Watch Gardner. This year's again Bowers. This is this year's Retro Future Watch Ty Smith. Last year's Lafferty and Koivula. This year's Geeky. Sign of the Times of Helm. Bertuzzi. Chirography Kirashev. Parise Gold Ink. Celebrated Moments. Miro Hiskinen Authentics. And a Parise Limited Auto. Non-auto stuff. Maltsev to $9.99. Some Future Watch Spectrums. Foot. Broberg level 1. Foodie level 2. Matisse to $9.99. Liljegren to 500 Future Watch.